Hey everybody, how's it going? So I got a couple items to show you. I actually did show you two of these items before, about 5 or so videos ago. But I'm actually showing you the newest item and what it's for, and I actually have something broke down for you guys so you know where they go. So please stick around, check out the video, and I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. What is up everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So, in a previous video I showed you guys a couple of these items. So these two items right here I did show you already. Like I said in that video, I had them get me Toyota. I had my Napa rep Gus get me 3 more of these. These go on the side of the door panels. I will link that video up here in a card so you guys can actually see where these clips actually go, because I did show where these clips go on the door panel or the door card, as well as these. I'm a little irritated about these because they superseded the color to black. The color is actually supposed to be the same color as this, which let me turn the light on so you guys can see. It's like a dark mocha, kind of dark chocolate brown. These are supposed to be the same color, and Toyota, being jerks, superseded it to a standard black color, so now it's not going to match the door panels. But here is the other one. So I have 1 left out of this 3-pack. I asked for 3 more. Same with this one. I have 1 left out of the 3 that I ordered, quantity 3. This is what it looks like because it fell out of the package. And there's 3 more here. So, and then in that video I also showed these, which actually I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left out of the 6 I ordered. Because I guess I found a couple inside the truck. They just fell in the door panel, but or the door itself. But these are actually what holds the door card or the door panel to the truck. Now the reason I'm doing this video, and it's just going to be a quick video, this is the part number for the bushings for this shifter assembly, and I will show you a broke down shifter assembly in a second. 90385-11003. These are actually little blue bushings. There you go. It's kind of hard to see. Let me grab a light and I can show you guys a little bit better. There you go. So they are blue. I don't want to take them out, but I got 20 of them. Limited edition 4x4s. Take 4 bushings. So when you got 3, 4 trucks, yo, that's 16 bushings for 4 trucks. But, so we're going to move these aside, and here is the hardware. I already disassembled an entire shifter assembly, and these are those bushings not in the package. These bushings right here, same bushing, and these are very soft, so they're very deformed. They're not like this right here is now black. It's supposed to be blue. The whole bushing is supposed to be blue, but it's hard to tell. But these bushings are actually going bad, and the shifter assembly becomes sloppy when it is that way. And these bushings actually ride on these bolts. So they actually ride like this. One on this side. One on this side. They ride like that on this assembly, or this bolt. And I'll show you real quick where exactly they go. Put this back on here so I don't lose it. I deassembled this earlier. I actually did a video on it. I unboxed this earlier today. Today is October 6th. So here is the completely disassembled shifter assembly. So I have the automatic shifter right here with the overdrive switch and everything. So this, where this bolt goes is actually here. So this right here goes into this housing. This is the actual shifter assembly bracket. And this pin right here, and the same pin on the other side right there, this actually goes in between, like so, as an example. And the bushings go in here. So those two bushings go on either side of this tube, and then you slide that bolt in through here, and you're done. There is also another one for the 4-wheel drive, and this is completely broke down. So I have, this is the J shifter, which I actually cleaned, de-rusted, because I got this from New York. It was salvaged out of a 2000 4Runner in New York. So I actually put grease on the bottom, and I also put grease under this boot as well. Quite a bit of grease. I did clean this shifter boot, which actually goes to this shifter, the 4-wheel drive shifter. This one goes to the bracket, the assembly bracket that attaches here, which actually bolts to the transmission, and I can go grab that in a second. And then this one right here actually goes over the 4-wheel drive shifter. So this one bolts to the bottom of this guy, this bracket. So the way this looks is this bracket goes this way, and then this boot physically goes under like this. So that's how that boot works. Let me try to bring the camera back. Need to pick the camera up so it's not facing so far down. But I just popped these grommets out. So this grommet, it's actually a grommet attached to the rubber backing. They literally go into these holes. I haven't finished getting the little amount of rust off this bracket, but for a vehicle that was in New York City its entire life, it's actually in amazing condition. And not New York City, I mean Buffalo, New York, but not very much rust on it. But this physically attaches like that. You can see all the holes line up. And then the 4-wheel drive shifter physically comes up through this. This boot physically faces the outside of the truck. That's why this boot is here. It protects the water and everything and ingress getting in. And then this boot is this cover boot right here is actually the shifter cover. So this one actually just covers, and it's a double protection with weathering. So that's what that is. And so put that bracket back there. This actually goes over this guy. This actually sits over this to give a little bit more protection. And then I can insert some photos. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pause the video here and we'll come back after I insert photos because you guys might want to see it. I did take photos of it being broke down. Alright everybody, welcome back. So you should have been able to see the photos. But these bushings actually make the shift point a little softer or stiffer. So when the shifter is, sliding, it could rock like this, and that would mean that these bushings right here are going bad. Because when this is mounted to that assembly, it should be nice and stiff. And if it's not nice and stiff, it will just move way too freely. And this one's not attached, so the park safety switch is not engaging. But there is a safety switch, which is this guy right here. But I just wanted to show you guys, and then the little light bulb that goes into this cover, that's what I left to go to AutoZone for. Ended up having to go to 3 different AutoZones to get enough bulbs because I have 3 4Runners that need this bulb, and this bulb is the exact same bulb that goes into the glove box as well as the ashtray. The ashtray does have a light up bulb as well. But I just wanted to show you, that's what these little bushings are for. There's 20 of them in this package. Should do all 4 vehicles with a couple extra. And then let me go grab what I left outside for you guys. Because I actually stripped it. It was full of rust. If you guys saw the photos, you'll see what I mean. But it's the transmission shifter rod. Get away from the door. Alright. Sorry about that. Every time the door opens, these stray cats think they just run in. But I did paint this. There is a little bit of bubbling, but it came out pretty amazing for something that was sitting in New York outside in, going through the rusty salt. Or the salt that they put on the roads. There's a little bit of bubbling, but it's not too bad. I haven't taken the tape off. It's just been outside. And I did, after the first spray, I did physically sand this quickly to scuff it up to make the paint adhere a little better. But it still got bubbling. It happens. But this is what attaches to the outside of the transmission, and the other 2 bushings actually go in here. So there's actually a hole right here and a hole right here, and those that's why I said 4. So 2, 1 here and 1 here, and then 1 here and 1 here, and then this bolts to the bracket, and then this little bar right here, this straight bar, is what attaches this nub to this nub. So it actually goes like this. So that bracket attaches it like this. So it would look like that. So if it was upright, this would actually be facing down like this. If I remember correctly, it actually goes like that. No, it goes like this. I had it correct the first time. So this comes out of the vehicle's housing where the shifter assembly is. It attaches to this nub right here with that bar. And then when you move this shifter up and down, this bar actually does this. And this was outside drying from the paint and everything. But that is everything. So this little boot right here actually goes over this bar. That's where that boot goes. And there is a bolt in here. It's actually a stud. So this stud right here, it's actually a stud with a nut on it, a washer, a brass sleeve, and another washer, and then a cotter pin. And you can remove that from here. as well as this little double rubber bushing actually goes on this as well. But I just wanted to show you guys. I understand the video's been a little long, but I wanted to be informative of why these bushings are picked up. So if you have any issues with the automatic shifter, as an example, where if this is mounted to the vehicle and it's got a lot of play like this, then it's these two bushings. If you go to shift it, and for an example, you shift it, I don't know why the camera is doing that. So if you shift this, and say you shift it from park, and it highlights reverse, but all of a sudden the shifter slides and by itself, you see how I barely move this, and it's going, so I barely move it and it's going between reverse and neutral. That's slop. So if you barely move it, and as an example you put it in reverse, but when you let the handle go it slips into neutral, it would be the bushings being bad, and they're not tight on this bolt or the smaller bolt for the shifter. So if it slips, it will actually be the transmission bracket, these two. But the combination of the bushings in here as well as the bushings in there with the purple tape on it, combination will actually make it extremely sloppy. So it will actually be really sloppy. So when you're driving down the road, it's actually bouncing like this. If it's bouncing left and right, these bushings are bad. If it's bouncing up and down like this, the bushings are bad. But I just wanted to let you guys know that that's what these bushings are for, which are the 90385-11003. You can get they're sold by Toyota individually at like $1 something a piece. I ordered 20. You can also get like a 4-pack on eBay that are Toyota original, and these are original. These do have the Toyota genuine parts, Lexus genuine parts sticker on the inside. This is just the sticker that Toyota puts on the outside because it's for Day Auto Supply or Napa. I always have my Napa rep get me all my parts from the dealers. Saves me having to drive to the dealer. And I don't have to pay up front until, if I order them directly from the dealer, I have to pay them on the phone or immediately then. But when I have my Napa rep order them, I pay when my Napa rep gets them. And sometimes things take months to get. But just wanted to be informative for you guys. I hope this information is helpful. This is actually out of a 2000 SR5 4x4. You can use this in a 1997. Mine does not. My 97 does not actually have the J shifter. Mine actually has the 4Matic, which would be right here. This knob is bigger, has a 4WD push button switch on it, and then you could shift it. That turns the electronic what the heck is it called? Like, it's one of those blank moments. It turns on the electronic motor that physically locks the transfer case, and if you have an e-locker, it will also pop up on the dash stating that, you know, if you have your e-locker engaged and everything. And then you could just shift it manually into each gear. This is a J shifter, so it's an actual manual shift. L4, neutral, H2, H4. The 4Matics came in a couple options. They came with a L4 and an H4 or H2, I remember off the top of my head, and a neutral, and which is what the 97 has. And then the 2000 Limited I have, it comes with an L4L up here, an H4L way down here, has an H2, and then on that one the H2 is way over here and the H4 is here, and neutral, and that's a totally different transfer case. There was like 3 or 4 transfer cases for these vehicles back then. But I hope the video was helpful. It's actually not too hard to break this down completely. Just got to be careful. You don't want to break any plastic clips or anything like that. This plastic assembly sits on this bracket with 3 bolts, or 3 little bolts. But I put everything in the bag. I even cleaned up these little bushings, these metal bushings. These metal bushings actually go in these holes, and it makes this rubber stiff in these large out holes, so that way when you put the bolts in, it's not like wobbling around the place. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys want to know more about this, please let me know. This was out of a 2000 that had a J-shifter transfer case. I'm not using this. I did actually grease it though. You can actually see the red grease squeezing out of this boot. I cleaned the bracket and everything, greased this. I'm gonna put this away and save it in case one of the, my obsession with buying 4Runners happens to bring me another 4Runner that happens to have a J-shifter. I'll have a J-shifter. This came out in amazing condition. Even after cleaning it, it came out pretty well. You can tell it was a New York vehicle, has rust on it. But this came out amazing. Way better than it was. It was completely rusted. I actually got all the rust off of it. I thought most of it was pitting. It actually isn't pitted, so I got lucky there. But video's been long enough, guys. I do appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the video. These clips right here are 90467-070 or 67066-22. These are for the edges of the door panels, where kind of faces the door panel faces the door ajar switch. This is for the front facial of the door panels, which is part number 90467-07085-Edward4. These go on the inside, closest to the dash on the door panel. I already read that one. And then these are for what holds the door panels or the door cards directly to the door itself. These are retainer door trims. These are 67771-28020. And again, one more time, if you guys need these bushings, the shifter assembly bushings, here's the Toyota sticker, 10-pack and a 10-pack, because they do come in 10 packs. You can get these in 4 packs and 10 packs, but the bushing, the shifter assembly bushings are 90385-11003. A little more clear on this side, 90385-11003. I hope the information was helpful. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Maybe I will do a video on this as I'm reassembling it. Who knows. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. You guys have a safe one. And see you guys on the next video. Or I hope to see you guys on the next video. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. Smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Go check out my Amazon affiliate links, my Acme Tools affiliate links, my DJI Electronics affiliate links, as well as my Ohio Power Tools affiliate links. And now I got to put all this stuff for the shifter assembly and everything back in this box, because I don't want to deal with it right now. I'll deal with it tomorrow or something. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. I actually do also have all the bolts that came off of the truck as well for this, which was nice of Tony to send me. But that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Please give me a thumbs up if you guys think this video was informative. And I hope to see you guys next time. You guys, take it easy. Peace!